So I'm supposed to listen to another album now. That's right. We're following it up with immediately something else. Hi, my name is Finny, and this is my new 6-song EP, Kerosene. This is my first project, although I've dropped a few songs before this, hoping to gain fans and soothe your ears. Alright, let's see what you got. So this is Kerosene. First song, meet me in Montauk. Montauk? Okay.
Come back and make up a goodbye at least. Let's pretend we had one.
Really intriguing start, immediately getting me into it. I like that. Not bullshit. This shit kind of goes crazy. Wait, what the fuck?
And let's not forget the disease-spreading horde. Your world is shitty. Could you even try to say these were innocent people and keep a straight face? That's the point. I'm setting the example. And what I've done is going to be puzzled over and studied.
As a saxophone hit, that actually would be pretty crazy. Is everyone saying it sounds like FX Twin? FX Twin? That didn't even cross my mind. You have such a strong understanding of rhythm. A good understanding as well of how to keep this interesting with specific vocal samples to make it more memorable. In other words, what you have here is quite amazing. I mean, what you have here is actually very complete. It feels like a complete experience, which is so fucking hard to do and very rare. So, immediately off the bat, what you're showing me is you have the understanding of how to make an electronic song stick, which is probably the biggest problem with, like, electronic music in general. So, instantly huge on this. It's a smiley ball for me. I'm gonna let it transition to the next song, Bliss.
Leading in the dirt.
Yeah, Finny's the guy who made this. Shit, it came out this year? Is that a copy pasta or are you actually 16? moving is strong as a reject. Look at the size, see the sides of the color of the past. Man, running through my brain. Community going in the circle of the pain. So much is being put into here. Again, there's like always, I feel like with a lot of people that need to give this payoff at the end, and they'll go too hard, where they don't really know the right amount to where the payoff feels appropriate. Here, balanced. Really. I feel like this one doesn't strike nearly as hard as the first track, and I feel like part of that is the problem where I just don't think this is nearly as memorable. But I still think it's a really solid track and a decent follow-up. It's a smiley ball. Next song, Coma. Hey. Shit's spooky. You're a chef and you just cooked up alligator? Wow, that's insane. Score everything with 2 decimal points? Seems complicated. People already give me shit for doing 2. Like 7.8. Coma is kind of moving, in my opinion, in a direction that's less interesting. For many of the reasons I stated before, well, I do think that there are some cool little things going on here. I don't feel like it really comes together into a full song in any way. It just kind of shows like little sweet ideas and then it's kind of over. It's a shrug for me. Again, not a bad song by any means. It's just I feel like you showed a lot of really impressive elements and songs that felt way longer than their actual runtime immediately, but this one kind of just felt like just in one ear, out the other. Next song, Nothingness Soup.
DJ Khaled!
Really intrigued. Because this sample is being used for so long, it builds a really strong, immediate atmosphere and kind of a weird, intimate relationship with the listener. And I just feel like what's happening afterwards doesn't really show as strong of an understanding of that. Like, it doesn't feel like you've brought the most out of it or taken that and really built onto it. It just feels like what should be a sample that's so impactful and so above and beyond, like what usually would just be like a little loop thrown in, is just sort of treated as like another little loop, and I don't really enjoy that. For example, say, "Godspeed, you Black Emperor." There would be some weird shit like this as like an intro to where the song begins, almost like that's the epilogue. Is the epilogue before or after? I don't know. You get the point. It would be like setting the mood for something to happen afterwards. Prologue is before. It would be the prologue, because it's pro before, of course. Actually, I like the criticism a lot. Very valuable. Hey! Thanks for letting me know. What song's your favorite? Oh shit, I'm excited to hear it too. See, Nothingness Soup, again, just kind of comes off as lost potential, which is sort of a frustrating feeling. It's a shrug for me. Again, I think that my favorite part of the song was the part that was unmodified, which I think is always kind of a problem when it comes to an electronic project. So, you know, but it's something where I feel like you were on the right track. Yeah, Kamesa, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with that, yeah. But you're on the right track. I just feel like, you know, maybe you could have, like, experimented with some other ideas. You know, maybe spent a little more time with it and just tried out new stuff. Almost like what is it? A genetic algorithm, you know? Where you're just slowly moving towards the perfect song with this. Next song, Cage. I like the album cover, actually, a lot. See, what's interesting about this is, despite it being the shortest song, I feel like what you hit here was satisfying, and knowing that it is a transitional moment, I think you hit it right on the head with how it's supposed to feel, and I think it actually continues and even brings up the mood of this project. In other words, yeah, Smiley Ball, really good interlude. Feels like there was actually a lot of care put into this and how it's supposed to feel for the project, so it doesn't just feel like a throwaway track, which is also really impressive. Final song, The Machine. Oh, yeah. What's the thing? Hell yeah, Red Sus. I wish you luck with that. Boy. Spice. Oh yeah, I mean, I pay you for a beat. You know? Why the hell not? Problem you have is everything sounds familiar. I want to address this. Because if there's ever a moment where something sounds familiar, it's immediately shaken up. And like, I feel like you bring your own personality to the table with everything combined. In other words, I actually don't think that personality is an issue with this project, which it's, in my opinion, for like the majority of electronic projects that I hear, that's especially just independent people doing this shit. Like, I feel like what you've done here is you didn't overthink it, because you kind of came into it with just an idea of what you wanted. And you went about it, and usually if people don't worry too much or not too, yeah, how do I put it like this? Like you have an inspiration, but if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't be like, this is just ripping off this. You know what I mean? This shit goes hard, bro. Yeah, thank you, Too Gory. I was in the motherfucking gang, hey, shooting that gun, it go bang, hey, y'all know I'm doing my thing, hey, yeah, extend the bang, yeah. I said I never told a lie to nobody in my life, except for my brothers, except for my wife, except for my mother, except for my father, and every single other person who ever bothered to talk to me. Whoever bothered to talk to me. Yeah. This song is awesome. Like, it's awesome. But hearing some of the elements you were doing before, having something integrated into here to make it even more, like, emotionally impactful with something like how Nothingness Soup went nowhere with the sample. Here it's like, if there would have been something like that in this song, I feel like it would be legendary. As of right now, it's just very, very good. It's a smiley ball. I think it's a strong closer. Your project makes me smile. Just overall, I feel like this is a very joyful listen. I could tell that you, like, enjoyed yourself making this. So even the points where I'm not, like, super head over heels for them, I feel like this is just a very easy listen all the way through. Yeah, in my opinion, this is a 6 plus, 7 minus. Closer to 6 plus. That's like a 69 out of 100. There is just the joy of making in this project, and I feel like you have room to create something even more grand with more time. This is a great, like, yeah, this is a great little project, man. Something to be very proud of, to take a lot of pride in, and just to continue pushing your craft moving forward. So yeah, and you got some people who are really, fucking with this as well. So yeah, thanks so much for sending this in. Really appreciate it. And thanks also for being a really good sport. Under the sea. But